Hello students, I hope all of you are staying safe at home. You maintain 2-meter distance away in public place. Always you remember it. Today we can study a new lesson, lines and angles. In 8th standard you studied what is a line, what are the properties of a line, Supang? A line has no definite length. Line means it extends infinitely on both sides. It has no end points. A line has no end points. End points. The line extends infinitely on both sides. So it has no end points. It has no definite length. A line has no definite length. No definite length. So what are the properties of a line? A line has no end points. A line has no definite length. Then it extends infinitely on both sides. A line has no end points and it has no definite length. Then what do you mean by line segment? If we draw a line segment, what is the difference between line and a line segment? A line segment means this is a line segment. It A, B. It has how many endpoints? It starts from A and ends at B. So it has two endpoints. A line segment has two endpoints. Two endpoints. This is line segment AB. It has two endpoints. What are the endpoints? A and B. Then it has we can measure the length of a line segment, but a line has no definite length. A line segment has a definite length. A line segment has a definite length. A line segment has a definite length. So what is the difference between a line and a line segment? This is a line. A line has no end points. A line has no definite length. Then a line segment has two end points. A line segment has a definite length. Then what is a ray? What do you mean by a ray? A ray means it starts from one point and the other point it has no definite length. It has no end point. First starting point is there but no end points. You see here, then it is extend infinitely on both sides. The starting point is A. So a ray has one end point. A ray has one end point. One end point. And a ray has it extends infinitely in the other direction. So it has only one end point. Therefore, it also has no definite length. A ray has no definite length. A ray has no definite length. A ray has no definite length. So, what are the difference between line segment and a ray? A line has no end points. A line has no definite length. Then a line segment has how many end points? A line segment has two end points. A line segment has a definite length. We can measure the length of the line segment. Line segment AB, we can measure it. So it has a definite length. Then what is the array? A ray has one end point. A ray has also no definite length. Here, a ray has only one end. We start from here and the other end it extends infinitely in this direction. So it has no definite length. A ray has only one end point. A ray has no definite length. Okay. Next is angles. First one, acute angle. Acute. What is an acute angle? You studied in 8th standard. What is an acute angle? An angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees called acute angle. An angle whose measure is measure is less than 90 degree, less than 90 degree, is called an acute angle, is called an acute angle, acute angle. Then what is a right angle? Right angle, right angle, an angle whose measure is 90 degree. Right angle is an angle whose measure is 90 degree. 90 degree is called a right angle, is called a right angle, right angle. Then what is an obtuse angle? An angle whose measure is greater than 90 degree. So right angle is an angle whose measure is 90 degrees called a right angle, and obtuse angle, obtuse angle, an angle whose measure is, an angle whose measure is greater than 90 degree, is greater than 90 degree, is called a obtuse angle, is called an obtuse angle, obtuse angle. So acute angle means an angle whose measure is less than 90 degree is called an acute angle. Right angle means an angle whose measure is 90 degree is called a right angle. Then obtuse angle means an angle whose measure is greater than 90 degree is called an obtuse angle. Next is complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, they are called complementary angles. If the sum of two angles, is 90 degree, sum of two angles is 90 degree, they are called complementary angles. They are called complementary angles. Complementary angles. Complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, they are called complementary angles. For example, 30 degree and 60 degree. What is 30 plus 60? 30 plus 60 is equal to 90. 30 degree plus 60 degree is equal to 90. So they are complementary angles. So they are complementary angles. They are complementary angles. Complementary angles. Next is supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then it is called a supplementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then they are called supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. So if the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then they are called supplementary angles. For example, 60 degree and 120 degree. What is 60 plus 120? Surya, 60 plus 120 is 180. So they are supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. So find what is complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, they are called a complementary angles. Example, 30 degree and 60 degree. 30 plus 60 is 90. So they are complementary angles. Then supplementary angles means, so how many? If the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then they are called as supplementary angles. Example, 60 degree and 120 degree. 60 plus 120 is equal to 180. So they are supplementary angles. So complementary means sum 90 degree. Supplementary means sum 180 degree. Remember it. Okay. Next question. Find the complement of the following angles. First one, 20 degree. To find the complement of an angle, what do you do? We know that sum of the two angles is 190 degree, then they are called complementary angles. Then if one angle is given, to find the other angle, what do you do? You have to subtract 20 from 90, that is 90 minus 20. Therefore, complement of 20 is equal to complement of 20 degree is equal to 90 degree minus 20 degree. That is equal to 70 degrees. So to find the complement of an angle, you have to subtract this it from 90 degree. So complement of 20 degree is equal to 90 minus 20 degree. That is equal to 70 degree. Then next is 35 degree. Now what is the complement of 35 degree? Find the complement. Complement of 35 degree is equal to 90 minus 35 degree. 90 minus 35 is equal to 55 degree. 55 degree. Then third question, 60 degree. 60 degree. What is the complement of 60 degree? To find the complement of 60 degree, you have to subtract it from 90. Therefore, complement of 60 degree is equal to 90 minus 60 degree. That is equal to 30 degree. So the complement of 60 degree is 90 minus 60. That is equal to 30 degree. Fourth question, 40 degree. 40 degree. Then Krishnaveni, what is the complement of 40 degree? To find the complement, we have to subtract it from 90. Therefore, complement of 40 degree is equal to 90 degree minus 40 degree. 90 degree minus 40 degree. That is equal to 50 degree. So, the complement of 20 is equal to 90 minus 20, that is 70 degree. 70 plus 20 is 90. Then complement of 35 degree is equal to 90 degree minus 35 degree, that is equal to 55 degree. Then to find the complement of 60 degree, that is 90 minus 60 degree, that is 30 degree. Then what is the complement of 40 degree? Complement of 40 degree is equal to 90 minus 40, that is equal to 50 degree. So to find the complement of an angle, we have to subtract the angle from this, subtract it this angle 20 from 90. Okay. Next is find the supplement of the following angles. First one, 60 degree. 60 degree. To find the supplement of an angle, 60 degree, you have to subtract it from 180 degree. So supplement of 60 degree is equal to 180 degree minus 60 degree, that is equal to 120 degree. So what is supplement of 60 degree? Is equal to 120 degree. Then arrange side, what is supplement of 110 degree? 110 degree. Supplement of 110 degree is equal to, what do you do? 180 minus 110. It is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. That is equal to 70 degree. So to find the supplement of an angle, let's subtract it from 180 degree. Because sum of the two angles is 180 degree, then they are called supplementary angles. Then third one, 100 degree. 100 degree, Parvati. What is the supplement of 100 degree? 180 minus 100 degree. That is equal to 180 minus 100 is equal to 80 degree. Therefore, supplement of 100 degree is equal to 180 minus 100 degree. That is equal to 80 degree. 180 degree minus 100 degree. That is equal to 80 degree. Then what is supplement of 70 degree? Supplement of 70 degree is 180 minus 70 degree. That's 70 degree. Supplement of 70 degree is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree. That is equal to 110 degree. So to find the supplement, what we do? We have to subtract the angle from 180 degree. That is supplement of 60 degree is equal to 180 minus 60 degree. That is equal to 120 degree. Supplement of 110 degree is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. That is equal to 70 degree. Then supplement of 100 degree is equal to 180 minus 100. That is equal to 80 degree. Then what is supplement of 70 degree? 180 minus 70. That is equal to 110 degree. Next question. If the ratio between two complementary angles is 2:3, then find the angles. The ratio is 2:3. Then we can take it as, let the angles be, the ratio is 2:3. Therefore, let the angles be 2x and 3x. Then it is given that the ratio of two complementary angles. Then what is the sum of the angles, Advait? If the angles are complementary, the sum is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, 2x plus 9x is equal to 90 degree. Because 2x plus, 9x, 3x. The ratio is 2:3. Therefore, 2x plus 3x is 90 degree because they are complementary angles. Complementary angle sum is equal to 90 degree. Complementary angles. Therefore, the sum of the angles is 90 degree. Then 5x is equal to 90 degree. Then what is x? 5x is equal to 9. Then x is equal to 90 degree by 5. 90 by 5. What is 90 by 5 up now? It is equal to 18 degree. So now x is equal to 18 degree. Then what are the angles? We take the angles as 2x and 3x. Therefore, what is 2x? 2x is equal to 2 into 18 degree. That is equal to 36 degree. 3x is equal to 3 into 18 degree. That is equal to 54 degree. Then you check whether they are complementary angles. 36 plus 54 is 90 degree. So our answer is correct. That these two angles are complementary angles. Therefore, the angles are 36 degree and 54 degree. The angles are 36 degree and 54 degree. So, if the ratio between two complementary angles is 2:3, we take the angles as 2x and 3x. Therefore, 2x plus 3x is equal to 90 degree. That is 5x is equal to 90. Then what is x? X is equal to 18 degree. Therefore, 2x is equal to 2 into 18 degree. That is 36 degree. And 3x is equal to 3 into 18 degree. That is 54 degree. Therefore, what are the angles? Therefore, the angles are 36 degree and 54 degree. The sum is equal to 90 degree. So, they are complementary angles. Then what is the meaning of a complementary angles? If sum of the two angles is 90 degree, that angles are called a complementary angles. And if the sum is 180 degree, that angles are called as supplementary angles. You remember it. Okay? We can do more questions in the next class. Assignments will be given through Google Classroom. Thank you and Hari Om.